a sports activity as if we were at sports week. So as most of you guys who have met me know, I love all sports, but if I had to choose a favorite, I would definitely choose soccer. So that's the sport I'm going to be working with you guys on today because I feel like it's the one I know the most about, so I might be able to help you guys the most with that one. And I hope you guys enjoy this activity. As you can see, I am at the community center for this video and for this activity, but I want you guys to know that this is an activity that you can do as long as you have any ball. So I personally have a soccer ball, but if you have any ball, if it's one of those like inflatable balls, a basketball, a volleyball, they'll all do the same thing. They're all round, and I know during these times you don't have as much access to equipment as you might have during school or during camp. So it's important that we're working with what we have and we're trying to be creative around the house. So just work with what you have at your house, try and find something, and if not, you can always use your imagination, and we're going to go ahead and get started. As always, with all sports activities that I've ever done with you guys, the most important thing that we must do first is to stretch out. I'm not going to go through the stretching right now because I want to get right to the activity, but if you have not stretched yet today, make sure that you're pausing this video right now and doing some stretching. Keep in mind a lot of the stretches that we have done at camp. We have leg pulls, we have butterflies, jumping jacks, really just anything to get your muscles warmed up and ready to be active so that we're not hurting ourselves during any of these activities because they're for fun and we don't want anybody getting hurt. And I think Miss Jalen has posted a video to our Facebook page of some great stretches that you guys can do. So if you want to pause this video and go check hers out and get some ideas and then check back in with me. So if you're back and you're ready to get started on this activity, we're going to get going. I have a soccer ball, get whatever ball you need or you want to use, and we're just going to get started with some basic fundamental footwork, just because in soccer the ball is absolutely your best friend. You can't do much without the ball, and when you are doing stuff without the ball, it's normally to get open so your teammate can pass your ball or defending the ball from the other side. So it's always important in soccer that you're comfortable with the ball because it's your best friend, it's the most important aspect of the game. So in order to get comfortable with it throughout my years of soccer, I started with fundamental skills and they're still super useful for me today. And I'm sure even if you're not a huge soccer fan like I am, they're still fun to do. They can be beneficial for your health, they get your heart rate up, they get you up and moving, which I know can be a struggle during these times. So just go ahead and give it a try. I hope you guys enjoy. The first one that we're going to start with today is called toe taps. So the name kind of explains it. What you're going to do is you're going to have the ball placed in front of you. It helps if you're on a flat surface. I'm indoors now, but you can do it on your driveway if it's flat, or in your grass, in your yard if it's flat. Honestly, whatever, as long as you're not on a hill where the ball is going to be rolling away from you. So once you have your environment picked out and your ball set up, we'll go ahead and get started. So for toe taps, I'll start slow. What you're going to do is you're going to be taking the tips of your feet and you're going to place them on the top of the ball, trying to keep the ball in place and always knowing where the ball is at. So it's on your foot and you're ready to move in either direction. So the idea of this one is to get your heart rate up. So you're going to want to do it at a faster rate. So I like to suggest to do these drills in rounds of 25. So that obviously wasn't 25, but that's normally a good number where you get enough touches in, where you're getting that familiarity with the ball, but you're also not draining yourself just on one activity. So once you've gone through that, well, maybe take a breather, get a water break if you guys need. I might need one. But the next one that we're going to do is called TikToks. So not like this app that I'm sure you guys have all watched, but TikToks like the arms of a clock, the bell. that's the way you're gonna be creating the motion. So you're gonna have the ball placed between your feet in the center. Your feet should be a comfortable shoulder width length apart. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pass the ball to yourself between your feet. And again, a good number to do for these ones is normally 25. This one is a little trickier in my opinion. I think it's harder than the toe taps. So as always, do not feel like you need to start at a fast pace, especially while you're at home. Don't feel afraid to work slow and then build up, because that's what sports are all about, is about personal development. So comparing yourself to somebody else is never the answer. You need to work hard and just have fun for yourself. So if you need to start slow just to get the movement down, that's all right. And then, as I said earlier, you'll speed it up, and it should look a little bit like this. All right, so again, that's just getting me familiar with the ball. It has me on the balls of my feet, it has my heart rate up. I'm ready to move in either direction. So that's one that I really like a lot. Another one that we do is called scissors. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna start with both your feet on one side of the ball, and then you're going to move your foot around the ball and then follow with the other foot. So it's a little awkward to watch, but once I speed it up, I think you guys will get the hang of it. So it looks like this. It's kind of like you're just doing a little dance around the ball. And this one's different than the toe taps and the TikToks because you never even touch the ball. It's just about knowing where the ball is and having that awareness that if a defender were to come and I'm like this, I'm ready to explode out of it away with the ball. And just knowing that it's there and it's getting my legs moving, it's getting me active and engaged in the play. So those ones are called scissors. And now that we've gotten some footwork down, we're comfortable with the ball, the next thing that we're going to try and work on is dribbling. So when I dribble, I think it's beneficial to dribble with the laces of your shoes, so at the top of your feet. I think that's the best way to accelerate with the ball. As always, start slow, especially if you aren't comfortable with soccer. It can be kind of tricky to pick up because normally when we're running or walking, we are not used to having a ball down at our feet with us. So it can be awkward, but just stick with it, build your way up, and I'm sure you guys will get it. So when you're dribbling, you're gonna wanna use the laces of your shoes, and you wanna hit the ball with your right foot and then with your left foot. And continue that process, and eventually you'll build up the speed, I guarantee, and you're gonna look like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi out there, and nobody's gonna know what hit them on the soccer field. So if you want to, start like I did, with just walking with the ball and getting that movement down. And then eventually, you'll be able to really explode with the ball like that. All right? So that's all for footwork and for dribbling, but next we're gonna get into what I remember as your guys' favorite part of soccer whenever I would bring it to camp. All right guys, so as I said before, now we're gonna get into what I think I remember as being your favorite part of soccer when I did it with you guys in the past years, which is shooting. So obviously I don't have a soccer net here at the community center, and I don't even have one at my house. So I've learned over the years that you just gotta work with what you got. So just because you might not have the materials that I use to make my pretend goal doesn't mean that you guys can't use your imagination and put your minds together and come up with something at your own house that you could use as an imaginary goal. So today I'm using 2 chairs, and then I use 2 stools and a weight to make my pretend goalie and the goal. So whenever we're shooting, today I'm going to be trying to talk to you guys more about where to shoot instead of how to shoot, because if you've ever watched soccer at a higher level, you'll notice that a lot of times the goals aren't just like easy goals where you can kick it in. People are using the tops of their legs, their chests, their heads, all different parts of their body to score. So pretend net in this case. So instead of showing you how to shoot, I'm going to give you guys some pointers that I've picked up, and then you can use those in your practices. So something that I have learned all throughout my life through playing soccer is that something that's pretty easy to figure out. If the goalie, or my pretend goalie, is right here in the middle of the goal, that is the last place that I'm going to want to shoot it, is towards the goalie. So, and normally goalies are really quick, so they'll be able to dive in either direction and make saves on the balls if they're too close to them. So with our pretend goal right here, the chairs are like the outside of the goal, and that's where I'm going to want to be shooting for. So I'm going to be shooting into where the chairs are, instead of, say, right there where the goalie could easily get it. So if I'm close to the goal and I have the opportunity to use my feet, I'll use the inside of my foot to kind of pass it into the goal, hypothetically, because it's not about how hard you kick it, as long as it goes in the goal, which is something that my coaches have stressed to me so much over the years, and it took a while for me to understand that it doesn't matter if the goal looks beautiful or if it looks like, how the heck did that ball go into the goal? Either way, it did, and it counts as a goal for your team. So whenever I'm close, I like to just pass it because it's the safe and easy way to get the ball into the goal without shooting it over top, which is something that I've done a million times too many. Whereas if I were farther back, say at an angle like this, I would use the laces of my foot like I showed you in our dribbling earlier, because that way I'm able to get more power behind the ball and really strike through it, and maybe get through some defenders, or get it quicker than the goalie is able to. So once you have your goal set up, feel free to just be creative with it and have fun. Get some shooting in, and I can't wait to see how you guys are doing with soccer, and hopefully I'll be able to see you guys sometime soon, and we'll be able to pass the ball around and maybe get a game started at camp. So I hope you guys enjoy playing soccer as much as I do, and I wish we were playing together in person, but for the time being, this will have to do. So make sure you're staying active, go outside, even if it's not soccer. Maybe you can use this video for some other ideas, and just be creative with it, and as always, the most important rule is to just have fun, as Miss Carrie would say. So I'll see you guys later.